Hi guys, I'm the British Man. Now I am really sorry that I have uploaded literally no videos in the past, don't know how many months. However, my life's been pretty hectic with work, and I've also been applying to join the army and lots of other things, so videos have kind of been put on the back burner. Madcap247, sorry, I will get your video done that I promised you to do. However, I got a whole load of other videos that I need to get off so I have the space to be able to make a proper in-depth video on all my German insignia, medals, all that stuff. So I will get that done. Just, I got a whole load of other videos that I have to upload first because otherwise they won't get uploaded. So, basically, I've got a whole load of new stuff. This is kind of like a small snippet of some of the new stuff that I got recently. And also, it's an unboxing video as well. So let's get started. So recently I went up north and I went to Scarborough and I found these in an antique shop there, so I thought I might as well show you them. So this is a probably 1920s or 30s razor. Lovely brown velvet lining and kind of probably faux leather or maybe real leather covering as well. It doesn't say if it's real leather or not. Anyway, inside I have one of these razors. I like these ones because they're the sort that where when you twist this, they open up like this with two arms. Then you put the razor blade on top of there and then you screw that back up and you can shave. So yeah, it's got its patent number inside. Well, at that centre thing there. Hopefully you can see that. Anyway, it's quite dirty, so I'm going to need to give this a little bit of a clean up. Anyway, so that's that one. And I also got this, which is a World War I, 1915 dated. Don't know if you can see that. The compass pouch. And it's also got this lovely name on it. H.G. Housen 71st Brass All Artillery. That's probably what it says. Anyway, so there's that. And finally, this thing here. This is a collar box. So a box for keep. In the Victorian times, you'd have starched collars, and really up until like 1930s, they still used starched collars. So, and they probably used them into the 50s as well. But anyway, so you'd have starched collars and you'd basically attach them to your shirt with studs. And so you'll keep all your collars nicely starched in there and it will protect them from getting wrecked by anything. So that's quite nice. I think it's probably 20s by the feel of it and look of it. It might possibly be older. Anyway, it looks like it's got some sort of synthetic material lining the bottom and the top. However, that could have been added on later. The whole thing of it is actually made out of what looks like cardboard covered with leather. So yeah, it's got a little bit of a break on the back here where the stitching's just gone on this little thing here. It's going to need to be treated with leather, treating stuff like dubbing and all that, saddle soap and all that as well. Probably needs for all on the strap. So that is basically that. So these three all cost me 15 quid for the lot, and I think that's bloody good, seeing as that is an original 1915 dated compass pouch, and they usually go for like 30-40 quid just on the compass pouch alone. So yeah, but anyway, so there are all those. Now moving on to the unboxing. And the sharp-eyed amongst you would have noticed that I'm wearing my American Civil War kepi, and I'm also wearing my cavalry or carbine style ammunition pouch, my American Civil War Confederate belt buckle, my cap box there, my cavalry pistol holster there, for the Lamette actually, and a ammo pouch for pistol ammo on the back of my belt. And I'm also wearing, you might not be able to see this as well, but my homemade like bread bag sort of thing. And that is because the unboxing that I have for you today is something very special that I've waited for a long time to get. So, without further ado, let's get on to it. So, here it is. This is from Denix, and some of you might have guessed what they possibly might be from what I was wearing earlier. So, without further ado, I shall get into it. Now, it does have some cuts on it now, and those are from me taking off my personal information and their personal information, because I don't want that going on the internet. So, I am going to be using this to open it with. This is a knife, lamb's foot knife that I got from Denix last time in my order, and which you probably won't be able to get again because of the stupid UK laws that just came in. You'll have to go to their store, even though they don't have a store, so you can't really pick it up. Anyway, so, however, I'll show you what was in that one in another video. So let's get started. That is a sharp knife. Nice through butter that was. Anyway, so here are the two things that I've ordered. So seeing as that one's already poking at the end, I might as well start with the smallest. Save the best one till last. So, what I have here is a Griswold and Gunderson Colt 1851 Navy revolver. So, what basically happened was that in the standard revolver of the Confederacy during the American Civil War was the Colt. Cut myself with my knife there. Always be careful with your knives. Standard weapon of the Confederacy during the American Civil War was Colt 1851 Navy revolver. So, what happened was, because they had hardly any factories in the South that would really be producing them, they put these out to a company called Griswold and Gunderson. They came up with this design. I believe they used slaves to make some of these, and basically it has a brass frame, unlike the actual proper Colt ones, which were just standard steel. And the reason for that was because you have brass there, then that saves the steel that you'd have on that to go into that, or cannons or sabres or whatever you need. So yeah, see him blooming bleeding again. That's that. I'll just see how it goes. Right, I'm going to take this one to bits when I get the chance, because I made myself a little jack for this, because my other Colt 1851 Navy that I had, the spring wasn't probably set. So anyway, I'll get that, I'll take it to bits, and I'm going to fix it, because what's happened is, the way Denix do the springs on them, I don't like it, because it's kind of all held in very, very tensioned sort of way. So what should happen is when you pull this hammer back, you should then be able to pull the trigger. You can kind of see it semi-happen on that turn, but you pull the hammer back, and then if you decide you don't want to use that, you should be able to pull the trigger and slowly let the hammer forwards, and the cylinder should cycle backwards. And that is what I managed to get to work on my other Colt 1851 Navy. Anyway, so that's that one there. Now that is going into this pouch holster here. So now back down to the last thing that I have to unbox, which is very awesome. So, without further ado, let's get to unboxing. Be careful this time, don't want another cut finger. Say that touching the blade. Anyway. So this is a Sharps carbine. 1859 Sharps carbine. It's not, the only thing I don't like about it is it's not designed to have like an hold open device part section thing. Well, this one isn't, at least. But anyway, sights do not move apart. Yep, do not move at all. And it's got like a nice little sling swivel on the side as well. It also is obviously missing the razor, because they would originally have a razor there. What you do is you'd have it open and you'd take a cartridge, which I'll just get from my ammo pouch. You stick it in like so. This one won't fit in, but you stick it down there. Basically we leave this little tail hanging out up through that hole, and when you close the breech, the razor would come up, chop tail off, then you'd put a cap on there and fire. So that is basically that. That's the safety there, non-functional. And other than that, it's pretty fine. Yeah, the only shame about it is I think it's going to be pretty hard to put any caps on there, because you can with some of the other ones, such as with the revolvers you can. I could possibly see if I could fit like a paper cap, like glue it on there and then, or like blue tack it on, and then it might be able to work. But yeah, I think it's quite good. No markings on it at all. Now, the Confederates did use these, they captured quite a few of these, and also they had their own produced, which were called the S.C. Robinson carbine, which was produced by S.C. Robinson and Company in Richmond, I believe, and they basically produced these for the Confederacy. They were almost the same, apart from they were slightly more primitive, such as the sights. Instead of them having an adjustable sight, it was just a fixed sight. And that's really the only difference that I could tell from the pictures that I've seen of them. So yeah, that'll be my Confederate cavalry, probably my main weapon. I possibly might not use it as my main weapon because it's slightly inaccurate, because it doesn't lock open like a real one does. That's basically that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment, subscribe. Bye.